So good to see you. I want to welcome Dãnia Davy, Director of Land Retention and Advocacy for the Federation of Southern Co-ops. And first, I just have to thank you for taking these few minutes to join us. We know you are at another extremely important gathering, perhaps I would venture to say more important than ours. This is the 50th anniversary for the Mississippi Association of Cooperatives, where you are right now. And I hope you will share our love and congratulations to everyone gathered there, and really appreciate your taking the time to be with us. You know, we're obviously very excited about formalizing this partnership with the Federation after a number of years of working together. And we know that, you know, one of the first projects we're looking at is around sourcing, but we also know that there's a lot more to this collaboration and our efforts to address racial and economic justice. And I thought this could be a great opportunity, as we're about to go into small group dialogues, to talk about how we can increase our impact and live our co-op identity, to just share a little bit of your work now in land retention and debt relief for Black farmers, and how we might be of support of the Federation moving forward.
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Erbin, for allowing me to participate, and congratulations to you all on your coordination of another virtual annual meeting. These are some interesting times for us all, but yes, I am here in Jackson, the birthplace of my legal career, in terms of the fact that meeting Ben Burkett, the state coordinator for the Mississippi Association of Cooperatives, was really what introduced me to the issue of land loss and the challenges that Black farmers faced in access to credit. So this is kind of a full circle moment, and I'm really excited to share some information with you all. I know that we've gotten so much support as far as the Federation's attempt to intervene in the lawsuits challenging the American Rescue Plan Section 1005, emergency debt relief for farmers and ranchers of color. As that case stands, we just attended our hearing in New Orleans Federal Appellate Court, appealing the judge's motion to deny our motion to intervene. And the kind of the implications of that are that a lot of our members, a lot of Black farmers and other socially disadvantaged farmers and ranchers kind of have planned their seasons around anticipation of this debt relief. And so that has caused a cascading effect of not only an inability to cash flow their farm management plans, but also difficulty in getting credit this season because of some backlash and just kind of, you know, there's a lot of rhetoric going around the agro policy sphere around whether or not there should be race-based set-asides or programs that are targeted towards racial minorities. And so the challenge that we're facing is one that's not new. The Federation was founded 55 years ago at the intersection of civil rights and the Black cooperative development movements, because there was needs in the South to specifically address the ways in which African-American communities have historically and to a large extent are still excluded from a lot of our institutions. And last night, one of the founding members, a 91-year-old founding member of the Mississippi Association, gave such a passionate speech about the importance of communities coming together. And so just listening in for the moments I was able to listen in to this meeting so far, it's really encouraging to hear how much of a focus there is on solidarity, diversity and inclusion, democracy. These are the principles that we believe sets cooperatives aside from the alternative. And so we really see a lot of opportunities coming out of this formalized partnership, along with some of I know that there are other partners of ours that are on this call. I know Shared Capital's on this call, and SBA CLUSA and others. And so that's kind of where the rubber hits the road in terms of our advocacy strategy. We're having a series of monthly listening sessions for our members, and I'm going to share in the chat.
Oh, you muted.
Hello.
There you are.
Sorry about that. I was just saying that I was sharing a few resources in the chat for those of you who are interested in learning more. So the first article that I shared is an article I wrote for the Nonprofit Quarterly. And so that kind of outlays the Federation's broader advocacy strategy. And that's being revised by our Advocacy Institute. 70 of our members are being trained specifically on sharing their stories, sharing their narratives, and coordinating listening sessions, monthly listening sessions for our members so that we can actually advocate from a position of what our membership's stories and experiences are. The second of which is an email that we shared with our membership and supporters, and that has more details about the debt relief lawsuit. It also has our talking points. Our allies and supporters have been really important in our advocacy strategy, especially our white allies sharing their comments, being allies, speaking out, using that role, writing op-eds and just sharing on social media the solidarity that that you all are standing with our organization's members in terms of the needs that Black farmers face, the challenges of over-collateralized debt, and the disproportionate wealth inequities that are going to continue to proliferate if we don't specifically address racial equity and debt relief and access to credit, as well as I shared the link to our podcast that comes out right now monthly and gives you a little bit of insight into some more of what our members are talking about and the issues that are important to them. So I would just encourage you all that are interested, really take advantage of this partnership, of this relationship, and just, I think a really important conversation to uplift is the reality that even though there's this mainstream narrative that's very Black and white and segmented, that's just not the reality. And quite frankly, a lot of our members, the reason that they even find out they're being discriminated against is because of their white farmer neighbors and communities and cooperative members that inform them about, opportunities that they had that our members sometimes are denied for. And so those conversations are vital. They're built into the cooperative cake. And so I really think that now is a really good time to engage a broader conversation around cooperatives and the role that they can play in addressing not just the challenge of democracy in this new environment, but also what it looks like to finally uproot the racist legacy of our country's origin and have an anti-racist formula and set of policies that truly uproots it once and for all. So we're really, really excited about this partnership, not just because of the sourcing and the financials, right, but the people first aspect of it as well. And so thank you so much for your support. And I'm happy to answer questions, or I can leave my contact information in the chat so as to not take up too much time.
Well, thank you so much, Dãnia. And I'm sorry we don't have more time this time. Cornelius and Ben have both been able to join us at our meetings as part of our dialogue, and I do hope that you will be able to join us sometime in the future. And hopefully part of that gathering will be a celebration around some of this work and these successful campaigns. We'll be sharing your contact information as well as those links you shared, and really look forward to working with you more in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye, everyone.